Hello, hello, hello! How does the sound? Oh, how excited! I finally installed my new 15 mic. That sounds so much better than the Yeti. I'm sorry, nothing against you, Yeti, but this sounds amazing. Also, it's pink, so woo, I love pink. It has a pop filter, so good for me. Woohoo! Oh yeah, how do I want to say this? Okay. I just posted a huge community note on my channel. I am having a rebranding, and no, I'm not waiting the new year because I'm gonna be a Queen of Wands and take action right fucking now. So, whereas previously it was Horus Healing Tarot, based off the Egyptian god, it's now gonna be based on me. Hi, I'm your hostess Emilia. You can call me Emmy. It's gonna be Emmy's Healing Tarot because I'm your self-appointed tarot therapist. We're gonna investigate, introspect, and heal with the knowledge that we are gathering from my tarot reads. Obviously, you're willing to participate in the process to better yourself and your life and all that good stuff. So, as we are approaching the last 2 days, can you believe it? I can't. Today we are sneaking in to Mrs. Claus's kitchen. Mrs. Claus's warm heart spread. The lead in today's drama will be Once Upon a Time Tarot because I just love to work with this. Co-lead will be the Gourmet Tarot, always a delicious one to work with. Recurring support cast, the Cosmic Energy. And we have starting a new oracle that I had for a couple years now. I actually backed the Kickstarter for this. The Divine Serenity Oracle deck. I think it's a nice fit with the theme of Mrs. Claus and that nurturing, loving, peaceful, abundant energy, which is very much like a Queen of Pentacles, Mrs. Claus. Oh, sorry, let me push this up a little. So, here we are. Here are the supporting staff for the day, and I will see you in 2 seconds. Boom, magic. Hello, hello, Earth signs. How are you guys doing? 2 more days, can you believe it? And we are done with the Advent calendar. The Advent calendar event on my channel. Also, you may have noticed there's like a whole rebranding. I am moving away from the Horus to make it less scary, threatening, distant, with old ancient Egyptian gods, and rebranded to Emmy's Healing Tarot, which, hi, I'm Emmy. I will start introducing myself in every new video going forward in 2026. I'm watching a lot of YouTube content on how to grow my channel, how to be a presence, etc., etc. I'm learning along the way, and I'm implementing said changes. That was a lot. Earth signs, what up with you guys? The Tower. Okay, so what broke down? Where did you linger a little too long that you didn't want to confront in time, so the universe stepped in? If it didn't happen, just be cautious that it's on the horizon for you, so you know, ooh, conflict and like the straight up petty fighting and bullshit. Everybody is self-important and nobody is better than them. Yeah, so be advised of that. For my Earth signs. Okay, nothing else. If you are in a conflictual situation, just be advised that it might come crashing down, so be prepared. Especially since it's the holiday season, it might hurt like a motherfucker, so be advised. Otherwise, there are good news. You are driven by passion. You still need to make a decision though about something. Don't let your dick guide you in that decision making. Work on it. Maybe take a little bit of time to find your balance, find your footing, and master your craft before you make that decision. And if you need to walk away, well then just walk away, and don't linger in conflict and drama for the sake of lingering in where you are not appreciated, not welcomed, where you are not valued at your highest value. Today's spread, I'm not even gonna ask the question. It's evident by the thumbnail, which I felt so stupid yesterday asking that silly little question like, did you guess who's the character? And it's in my thumbnail. Like, I didn't think things through as I should have. But yeah, today is Mrs. Claus's warm heart. Oh, starting stronger. Starting fucking stronger signs. Jesus. Did you take Viagra or what? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Chill. So, the cookies cooling on the sill. What does your weary soul truly crave in terms of rest and nurturing right now? Apparently you crave communication. Maybe you're bored and you want that fiery, speedy chat, like back and forth DMing. Or maybe temper your communication actually. Like put a hold on those blasted emails. I hope this email find you well. Yeah, well, you can spiritually show them the middle finger and leave them to be left on red. Unless it's like a professional emergency, courteously decline the email finding you well, or whatever the phrasing is. You are definitely craving just peace and balance, and not necessarily solitude, but more like solace, and just allowing yourself a space of healing, of finding your balance, your footing, alchemizing all those fiery energies around you so that it's not lost, not going in vain, not flying straight into the void, but have a return on investment on your effort, but not at the cost of your whole energy and your whole stability, your whole health. You earth signs tend to really just work and overwork yourself, so you need a bit of rest, recuperation, maybe check your diet, see if you can implement something that is healthier. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, as I said, something healthier, and we have the Queen of Swords watermelon popping out like it's nobody's business. Those are my dogs, I'm sorry. Take a time to analyze your life situation at this time, to have a critical overview on what's happening. And, okay, so Five of Pentacles is normally being left out in the cold. Poor situation, like lack of finances, money, and maybe a breakup and that stuff. So be cautious of what is not being given to you. If it's not given, abandon ship and go elsewhere. See things for what they are. Think of yourself first and foremost, to reestablish who you are, what you are about, what you need, and how you can fulfill those needs. The Recipe Book of Wisdom. What gentle guidance is your inner wise grandmother, Nana, trying to share with you? Knight of Swords. To be bold and brash and unapologetically driving into action. but also potentially leaving situations where there is conflict, there is loss, there is malice, there is foul play afoot, where somebody is whispering in your ears that is potentially not necessarily good advice. So be very cautious of these energies. Pay attention to who you listen to, in what capacity, what influence and power they have over you. And see if you are the victor or the loser in this situation. If you are the loser, step away, speak your truth and sayonara bichachos. If you are the victor, have you played fair? Have you utilized shady tactics to get to victory, and why did you proceed that way to get victory? In either case, use your better judgment, speak your mind and your truth, but do it in a discerning manner that is not too brash and not too... Don't say things that you will regret the second date's out of your mouth, basically. Because the Knight of Swords, as swift as he is, combined with the Five of Swords, you might utilize words that will hurt deeper than your intent, and that will cause even more conflict in this situation. So measure your passion, your fire, and especially your words and your thoughts and the way you get things across. That's very important. Something from my earth signs. Anything? Hello? Any two earth signs? No, I think that was about the message because nothing's popping out. So yeah, just be mindful of what you say, in what tone, to whom, context, and don't be a shady fuck, and don't lie or use subterfuges or malicious processes to get to the point, to intentionally hurt and create conflict. The stalking by the fire. How can you best mother and care for yourself through the intensity of the season? By taking a little halt, a little step back with the Page of Swords. Hello, focus. And really see the situation for what it is. Especially if you are single. Again, look at who is giving you advice. Look at that little fairy that is speaking to the Page of Swords. Don't show off your wealth too greatly. Look at how that Nine of Pentacles has that huge bird on her hand. Be cautious of who you allow into your life and into your privacy, into your wealth and your comfort. Especially as an earth sign, you are generous, providing, so be cautious. Analyze the situation for what it truly is. Mince your words a little bit. You are allowed to splurge yourself, but do it in a reasonable fashion after you have done your due diligence and looked at prices at various places. So you are not paying triple the price because it's on one website, whereas the same product is triple less on the other site, or someone has a sale, or something like that. So your gentle guidance, how can you best mother or care for yourself is by literally taking a step back, allowing you a breather, rest a little bit. Focus on your finances, your independence, your self-growth, your self-healing. And don't over-splurge. It's good that you are self-reliant at this time, but don't overdo it too much. Aha. and you will be happy. If you take just a tiny bit of a step back to see the horizon, the landscape, the stuff, the bigger picture about you, around you, beneath you, you will first gather information, analyze information, and not be tempted or swayed or influenced into taking bold, brash actions that will cost you relationships, money, situation, opportunities, etc., etc. Don't be that person. The warm milk and stories. What comfort can you offer others without burning yourself out? Collaboration, and this can be as simple as answering a question. I'm discovering this recently, but when I ask Grok for instance, for today's videos, that little intro that plays before you read, I have figured out 3 of them, and one of them was like, okay, but what Christmas food or item can I use for this sign? And why am I forgetting? And Grok gave me an idea, and I was like, I feel so dumb for miscalling that obvious thing. So collaboration is not necessarily 3-person, it's just you and somebody else who are putting their minds together for the greater good. Ouch. Maybe allow the group chat to help you out of a conflict, to maybe like talk some sense into you, of not being too brash and thriving on conflict, of leaving the room when it's getting stupid heated for no reason, when people are just too selfish, too self-focused, and no longer thinking of the better of the group, but just individually how this thing can profit them. You need to first acknowledge this, see the rationality of this, and then have the courage to step away and from past experiences guide others in how to build friendships and teamwork and group projects with in a way that is avoiding self-centered, self-important conflicts. And if such conflicts arises, if you had prior experience, how to reroute the conflict into the collaborative effort that is helping the project reach the finish line without losses, without conflict, without everybody bickering and staying in their corner, fuming and throwing shade at the other participants. Oh, too much. Especially if you had like a leader position, a managerial position, or just team leader, or the one that everybody counts on, you have that bonus glorious experience of paying attention to others, to see who is starting conflicts, why perhaps if you pay attention, and how you can avoid crisis before it becomes a crisis. We have the Ace of Cups and the Hermit, so you might be a little bit in self-isolation mode at this time, but new emotional opportunity is headed your way. Pardon. And this can be just, again, a new project, something that you're inspired by, that will feel good, that will replenish your emotional source. It's not necessarily romantic connection. It can be a new pet, a new friendship, a new whatever with somebody else, not necessarily romantic. And it might help you, so this new emotional fulfilling opportunity can also fuel and help you go deeper within you to seek the answers to previous conflicts, so that it can help you help others and yourself in this sense of comforting others without burdening yourself, by just giving the right advice the right way. The quiet magic in the kitchen. What subtle behind the scenes growth or healing is happening that you might be overlooking? That you are taming the beast, you are strong, resilient, maybe taming that brash energy that we saw up there. And you are definitely in charge with the Emperor. You are taking charge of your healing, of your growth, of your resilience, of your patience, of your tenderness, of showing a kind, loving, understanding perspective hand to situations around you, to yourself, to others in your vicinity who can profit from that. And it's not something that you holler on the rooftop, because its worth and value are multiplied by remaining private and just meaningful to the people who are concerned by your actions. You can be a leader or just take leadership in being affectionate, loving, understanding, present, tender, and just dare to like seeing people beyond their mask, the role that they are playing in everybody else's life. There is this beautiful quote that there is like 1,000 versions of you. There's the intimate you that you know yourself. There's the one that your family knows. There's the one your friends know. There's the one your work colleagues know. And each person has a version of you in their head. But you yourself, you are unapologetically in charge, and seeing beyond all these layers and all these masks and all these costumes of other people in order to help them heal, help yourself heal. And it's just, you are not giving yourself enough credit, or you're overlooking how meaningful and important this gesture of taking charge to heal and help and listen can be for other people in your life. That's too much for my earth signs. And this can be just like, you know, a father sitting down with their child and hearing how they had a bad day because they had an argument with a friend at school or stuff like that, or a husband sitting down with the wife and listening to the wife complain about whatever her grievance is, and just being there, a simple, sturdy or rock for those people in your life, to just allow them to rely on you, and not necessarily trauma dump, but just a little bit of I need to air this out, and you are there to be a calm, reassuring, stable, grounded energy to see them through this and maybe give them advice. And too much. Okay, so nothing in this deck. Let's see the last position. The embrace at the door. What heartfelt warmth and are you ready to receive and give as the year closes? And that's a bit funky because we have the Four of Cups, so you are unsatisfied and bored, not quite ready. And it's a slow process. You want, okay, so the way you are ready to give or receive heartfelt warmth is very slowly, very sturdy, perhaps with a certain distance. Okay, so you want something new, but you want something practical, reliable, that you can trust, that you can build upon and grow, that is patient and resilient, like the Strength card just prior. Here we go. And so if something is currently unsatisfactory, you want the next warmth to have meaning and substance, not just words and not just things in the abstract. Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, not making a decision, which, I mean, if you are in that energy, maybe you need more information before you choose or allow yourself to be tempted by that Fourth Cup. Empress could be your spouse, your mother, a very nurturing, loving figure in your life. And watch out for Tower and Death, because if the more you linger in this dissatisfied energy and this not making a clear decision energy regarding this Empress situation, the more the Tower is about to collapse and crash down. So you need to make a change while you can, before the collapse. Snap out of your Two of Swords. Find something that will trigger you to make that decision either way. Maybe just a small gesture, so that you are not provoking the universe to like pull you out of a situation where you are stubbornly refusing to exit past your due date. Let's see what the cosmic energy has for you. Okay. Understanding, which basically the Emperor and the Strength card. Understanding is the key to deep connections and not just shallow, feel good in the moment action or sport or just partying and all that stuff. You want soul level, sitting down, hearing them out, weighing the importance that these matters have in their lives, so you can give proper advice and just know them at a deeper level. Last card will be from the Divine Serenity Oracle. What's in for my Earth signs? Oh, here this cute communication. So again, going back to the Emperor and the Strength, and now understanding, communication is just you sitting down, emptying your mind, let them air their grievances, their passions, their enthusiasm, their losses, whatever, their conflict. Just hear, take it all in, let it simmer a little bit in the back burner, and come back with something. If you have your own experiences in that field, something that they can use to alleviate their own grievances, their own heaviness. Understanding and communication are very crucial for you at this time in your life, wrapping up 2025. So I hope this was insightful, interesting, entertaining, helpful, and I will see you tomorrow. Ciao, ciao. Love you. Bye bye.